Welcome back to our channel, World Coins History. As you knew that old is gold, but these dirty pennies are most valuable than you think. Don't spend one of them. I am sure you find one of these in your pocket. You're lucky if you have one of these, so please watch complete video and find your treasure. Let's start this. Top 1. Today, we're focusing on a seemingly humble coin that packs a surprising punch in the collector's market, the United States 1-cent coin from 1973. This little copper piece, often overlooked, has a fascinating story and, believe it or not, could be worth a small fortune. Stick around, because you won't want to miss what we reveal about its value. First, let's take a quick trip back in time to the year 1973. This was a pivotal moment in U.S. history, marked by cultural shifts, economic changes, and significant political events. The Vietnam War was winding down, and the Watergate scandal was unfolding, shaping the nation's future. In this turbulent backdrop, the U.S. Mint continued its tradition of producing coins that would circulate in everyday transactions. The 1973 1-cent coin, commonly known as the Lincoln penny, was part of a long-running series that pays tribute to President Abraham Lincoln. Struck in copper, these coins were produced during a time when the U.S. was transitioning to a new era of coinage that would soon involve a mix of metals. While millions of these coins were minted, not all have stood the test of time in terms of condition and desirability among collectors. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1973 penny. On the obverse side, you'll find a classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by the renowned sculptor Victor David Brenner. This design has become an iconic symbol of American heritage, representing integrity and leadership. Flipping the coin over, the reverse features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, another tribute to Lincoln's legacy. The intricate details of this design capture not just the physical structure, but also the spirit of unity and hope that Lincoln represents. The craftsmanship of these coins is part of what makes them appealing to collectors, but it's the condition and rarity that truly drive their value. So, what makes the 1973 1-cent coin a hot item in the collector's market? While many were minted, only a select few have survived in exceptional condition. Most coins that circulated in everyday transactions have seen wear and tear, making high-grade specimens increasingly rare. Collectors often seek out coins in mint condition, those that have been preserved well and show no signs of damage. A coin that has been stored carefully, free from scratches, corrosion, or discoloration, is much more valuable. The demand for high-quality examples of the 1973 penny has increased over the years, leading to exciting opportunities for those who stumble upon one in their collections or even in change.in. addition to their rarity, some 1973 pennies feature unique characteristics or minting errors that can elevate their value. For instance, coins with doubling errors, where the image appears to have two impressions, are particularly prized. These errors can occur during the minting process and create one-of-a-kind pieces that stand out in any collection. Variants like the 1973 S penny, which was minted in San Francisco, also catch the eye of collectors. Understanding the unique features and variants of the 1973 penny can significantly influence its market value, making it crucial for collectors to do their homework. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a 1973 1-cent coin in uncirculated condition, or one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an astonishing $57,000, that's right, $57,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that something so seemingly ordinary could hold such extraordinary value? If you've got a collection or come across a 1973 penny, be sure to check its condition and any unique features. It could lead to a surprising find. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Top 2. We're shining the spotlight on a coin that may look ordinary at first glance but hides a remarkable story and surprising worth, the United States 1-cent coin from 1982. This penny, often found in jars and drawers, could be worth a small fortune. Stick around as we uncover its history, design, and potential value. You won't want to miss this. Let's set the scene in 1982. The early 80s in America were a time of significant change. The country was navigating economic challenges, including high inflation and unemployment rates. Despite these struggles, the U.S. Mint continued its work, producing coins that would soon find their way into everyday transactions. The 1982 penny is notable for being part of a transition in U.S. coinage. Up until this point, the Lincoln penny was primarily made of copper, but in response to rising copper prices, the Mint began experimenting with new compositions. This led to the creation of two different types of 1982 pennies, those made of copper and those made of zinc. This distinction is what makes the 1982 1-cent coin especially interesting to collectors. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1982 penny. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has remained largely unchanged since its introduction in 1909. This representation honors Lincoln's legacy and values, reflecting strength and determination. Turning to the reverse side, you'll find the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial. This depiction serves not just as a tribute to Lincoln, but also as a symbol of American unity and resilience. The craftsmanship in these designs reflects the artistry of the Mint, but it's the coin's condition and rarity that truly enhance its desirability among collectors. So, what sets the 1982 penny apart in the eyes of collectors? The key lies in its composition and condition. In total, there were three major variants of the 1982 penny: the 1982 copper penny, the 1982 zinc penny, and the 1982 V.D.B zinc penny. The copper pennies were produced in limited numbers before the switch to zinc, making them increasingly sought after. Many of these coins circulated heavily, which means finding one in uncirculated condition is a rare find. High-quality specimens can command significant attention in the market, as collectors are always on the lookout for pristine pieces. In addition to its rarity, some 1982 pennies come with unique characteristics or minting errors that can significantly increase their value. For instance, the 1982 V.D.B penny, which was minted in Denver, may have variations in its design, such as double die errors where the images appear to be overlaid. These rare errors can turn an ordinary penny into a collector's dream. The difference in composition between the copper and zinc variants also adds an extra layer of intrigue. Coins with specific markings or features, such as the infamous 1982 copper variety, can lead to exciting discoveries for those willing to dig into their collections. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to have a 1982 1-cent coin, particularly the copper variant in uncirculated condition, it could be worth an incredible $47,000. That's right, $47,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that a simple coin could hold such extraordinary value? So, if you've got a collection or come across a 1982 penny, make sure to check its condition and any unique features. It might just be a hidden treasure. Top 3, we're focusing on a little treasure that often goes unnoticed: the United States 1-cent coin from 1983. This seemingly ordinary penny has a remarkable story and could be worth much more than you think. Stay with us as we explore its history, design, and incredible value. You won't want to miss it. To understand the significance of the 1983 penny, let's rewind to the early 80s. The United States was experiencing a challenging economic landscape, with inflation rates soaring and changes in currency composition on the horizon. The Mint was adapting to rising metal costs, which significantly affected how they produced coins. In 1983, the Mint transitioned fully to using a zinc composition for pennies, following the 1982 switch. This change was partly driven by the rising price of copper, which made producing copper pennies increasingly expensive. As a result, the 1983 penny is part of a fascinating chapter in American numismatic history, as it marked a shift in how coins were made and what they represented. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1983 penny. The obverse side features the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, a design that has remained largely unchanged since 1909. This iconic representation serves as a reminder of Lincoln's enduring legacy and his contributions to the nation. On the reverse, we see the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of unity and resilience. The detailed engraving captures not only the structure but also the spirit of the American people. However, While the design is classic, it's the rarity and condition of this particular penny that truly drives its value in the collector's market. What makes the 1983 1-cent coin particularly intriguing for collectors? The answer lies in its composition and the emergence of some rare variants. While most 1983 pennies were minted using the standard zinc composition, a few copper examples from 1983 have surfaced, creating quite a stir in the numismatic community. These copper 1983 pennies are incredibly rare, with only a handful known to exist. Coins in pristine condition are especially coveted, as most circulated heavily and show signs of wear. Collectors are always on the lookout for high-quality specimens, and if you happen to have one of these rarer coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune. In addition to the potential copper variants, some 1983 pennies may have minting errors that can significantly increase their value. For example, coins with doubling errors, where the images appear to be overlaid, are particularly prized. These unique characteristics make certain 1983 pennies stand out, and collectors often pay a premium for such pieces. Understanding the specific features and variants of the 1983 penny can dramatically influence its market value, making it crucial for collectors to do their research and keep an eye out for these unique coins. And now, for the moment you've been waiting for. If you happen to possess a 1983 1-cent coin, especially the rare copper variant in uncirculated condition, it could be worth an astonishing $45,000, that's right, $45,000 for a single penny. Who knew that a simple coin could hold such incredible value? So, if you've got a collection or happen to find a 1983 penny, make sure to examine it closely. You might have a hidden treasure on your hands. Top 4, we're focusing on a seemingly ordinary piece of currency that holds a surprising story and exceptional value, the United States 1-cent coin from 1979. This penny might be hiding in your pocket or collection, and it could be worth far more than you imagine. Stick around as we uncover its history, design, and incredible market value. You won't want to miss this. To truly appreciate the 1979 penny, let's rewind to the late 1970s. This was a time of great change in the United States, marked by economic challenges such as high inflation and energy crises. Amidst these changes, the U.S. Mint continued producing coins that circulated widely, reflecting the everyday lives of Americans. The 1979 penny is part of the beloved Lincoln series, first introduced in 1909. This series has seen various changes over the decades, but the 1979 penny represents a significant moment in U.S. numismatic history, as it was produced during a transitional phase in coinage. With millions minted, these pennies were commonplace, but not all have survived in excellent condition, which is what makes them special for collectors today. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1979 penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by the talented Victor David Brenner. Lincoln's likeness has been a symbol of American integrity and perseverance for over a century, and it continues to resonate with collectors and citizens alike. On the reverse side, you see the classic image of the Lincoln Memorial. This beautiful design not only honors Lincoln's legacy but also represents the unity and strength of the American people. The craftsmanship of these coins is impressive, but what truly drives their value is the condition in which they exist and their rarity. So, what makes the 1979 1-cent coin particularly desirable for collectors? The answer lies in its rarity, especially in higher grades. Although millions of these coins were produced, many were circulated heavily, leading to wear and tear that diminishes their appeal to collectors. Coins in mint condition, particularly those that have been preserved carefully, are incredibly sought after. If you have a 1979 penny that is free from scratches, discoloration, and other signs of wear, you may have a valuable treasure on your hands. Collectors are always eager to add high-grade specimens to their collections, and this demand can drive up prices significantly. In addition to their overall rarity, some 1979 pennies possess unique features or minting errors that can significantly increase their value. One such example is the 1979 V.D.B penny, minted in Denver, which sometimes features unusual characteristics that collectors seek out. Coins with doubling errors, where the images appear to have two impressions, are particularly prized. These unique variants can turn an ordinary penny into a highly sought-after collector's item. Knowing how to identify these errors can make a big difference in how much a coin is worth. And now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1979 1-cent coin in uncirculated condition, or even one with a rare minting error, it could be worth an incredible $54,000, that's right, $54,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that a small piece of currency could hold such remarkable value? If you've got a stash of coins or come across a 1979 penny, be sure to check its condition closely, you might just have a hidden gem. Top 5, we're diving into the story of a penny that many might overlook, the United States 1-cent coin from 1995. This seemingly ordinary coin could actually be hiding a remarkable value. Stay with us as we uncover its history, design, and potential worth. You won't want to miss this. To understand the significance of the 1995 penny, let's take a trip back to the mid-90s. This was a vibrant time in American history, characterized by economic prosperity, technological advancements, and cultural shifts. The U.S. Mint was busy producing coins to keep up with the growing economy, and among those coins was the 1995 1-cent piece. This penny was part of the long-standing Lincoln series, which first debuted in 1909. While millions of these coins were minted, not all have stood the test of time. The 1995 penny is a part of a transitional era in coin production, and its history reflects both the challenges and successes of the mint during that time. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1995 penny. On the obverse side, you'll find the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, created by the talented Victor David Brenner. This design has become synonymous with American values, symbolizing integrity, leadership, and resilience. On the reverse side, the coin features the familiar image of the Lincoln Memorial, a tribute to Lincoln's legacy and a symbol of national unity. The attention to detail in the design reflects the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint, but it's the rarity and condition of the 1995 penny that really elevates its appeal in the collector's market. So, what makes the 1995 1-cent coin particularly attractive to collectors? The answer lies in its rarity, especially in high grades. While millions of these coins were produced, many were circulated extensively, leading to wear and tear that diminishes their market value. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition are highly sought after. If you happen to own a 1995 penny that is free from scratches, discoloration, and other signs of wear, you may have an incredibly valuable piece in your collection. Collectors often pay a premium for coins in excellent condition, driving up their value significantly. In addition to its overall rarity, the 1995 penny has some unique features that can dramatically increase its worth. For instance, certain 1995 pennies were produced with minting errors, such as doubling errors where the image appears to have two impressions. These errors make for unique and highly desirable pieces in the numismatic world. One variant that collectors actively seek is the 1995 double-die penny. This error occurs when the coin is stamped twice during the minting process, creating a distinctive appearance. Coins with such unique characteristics can command much higher prices than standard issues. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1995 1-cent coin in uncirculated condition, or even better, one with a minting error, it could be worth an astounding $41,000, that's right, $41,000 for a single penny. Who would have thought that a small piece of currency could hold such remarkable value? So, if you've got a collection or come across a 1995 penny, make sure to check its condition closely, you might just have a hidden treasure. Top 6, we're shining a spotlight on a seemingly ordinary piece of currency, the United States 1-cent coin from 1984. This little copper token might just be hiding a significant secret in your collection. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll discover just how much this unassuming penny could be worth. First, let's take a journey back to 1984. This was a notable year in American history, marked by the Cold War's ongoing tensions, the rise of personal computing, and a vibrant pop culture scene. The U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, including the 1-cent piece, which has a storied history dating back to 1793. The 1984 penny, like its predecessors, features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, a design that has stood the test of time. The production of the 1984 penny was part of a larger effort to maintain a stable currency during an era of economic fluctuation. While millions of these coins were minted, very few have survived in pristine condition, making those exceptional pieces highly desirable among collectors. Now, let's delve into the design of the 1984 penny. The obverse side showcases President Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, who led the nation through its Civil War and is celebrated for his leadership and vision. Below Lincoln's portrait, you'll find the inscription, "In God We Trust," a phrase that has been a part of U.S. coinage since the mid-20th century. On the reverse, the penny features the famous Lincoln Memorial, which symbolizes not only Lincoln's legacy but also the values of freedom and unity that he stood for. The design, crafted by Victor David Brenner, has remained largely unchanged for decades, reflecting a deep respect for American history and culture. So, what makes the 1984 penny so special? While most of these coins are common and can be found easily, a rare variant has emerged that has captured the attention of collectors. In particular, we're talking about the 1984 D. Denver Mint penny with a unique minting error known as the double die. This error occurs when a coin is struck twice, resulting in a slightly offset image. Coins with this minting error are highly sought after because they are rare and can fetch impressive prices on the collector's market. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin is paramount. A penny that has been kept in excellent condition, with minimal wear and no damage, can significantly increase in value beyond the double die error. Collectors should also be aware of other unique features that can add to a coin's value. For example, some 1984 pennies exhibit slight variations in the color or texture of the metal. These subtle differences can result from the minting process and can be indicators of rarity. Additionally, coins that have been graded by professional grading services, such as PCGS or NGC, can often command higher prices. A professional grade ensures that collectors know exactly what they are purchasing and can trust in the coin's authenticity and condition. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for. If you happen to have a 1984 penny with that rare double die error, especially in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a potential value of $47,000, that's right, $47,000 for a single 1984 1-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small could hold such immense value. If you have any old coins lying around, be sure to check for this hidden treasure. Top 7. We're focusing on a piece of American history that often gets overlooked, the United States 1-cent coin from 1986. This little penny might seem ordinary at first glance, but it has an extraordinary story to tell and potentially a surprising value. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll find out just how much this 1986 penny could be worth. Let's travel back to 1986. This was a dynamic year in the United States, characterized by significant cultural and political events. The country was experiencing economic recovery, and the U.S. Mint was busily producing coins, including the 1-cent piece, which has a rich history dating back to the late 18th century. The 1986 penny features the timeless design of Abraham Lincoln, a tribute to one of America's most revered leaders. Minted during a period of transformation, this coin reflects both the challenges and the progress of the era. While millions of these coins were produced, only a few stand out due to their rarity and unique characteristics. Now, let's explore the design elements of the 1986 penny. The obverse side displays the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln, who is remembered for his leadership during the Civil War and his dedication to preserving the Union. This design has become a symbol of American values, including freedom and democracy. On the reverse side, we find the Lincoln Memorial, an enduring emblem of the nation's gratitude to Lincoln and a representation of unity. The penny's design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making it a familiar sight for many Americans. So, why is the 1986 penny worth paying attention to? Most 1986 pennies are relatively common, but there is a specific variant that has piqued the interest of collectors, the 1986 V.D.B. Denver Mint penny with a unique minting error known as the double die. This occurs when a coin is struck multiple times, resulting in a distinct and noticeable shift in the image. Coins featuring this minting error are rare, and collectors are always on the lookout for them. If you're lucky enough to find one, it could potentially be worth a significant amount of money. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin plays a vital role in its value. A penny in pristine, uncirculated condition can command a much higher price. In addition to the double die error, some 1986 pennies exhibit unique characteristics or variations. These might include subtle differences in metal composition or even minor design variations that occurred during the minting process. Collectors often appreciate these quirks, as they add to the story and value of the coin. Coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC can also achieve higher prices on the market. A professional grade ensures that potential buyers are aware of the coin's authenticity and condition, giving them peace of mind with their purchase. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you happen to have a 1986 penny, especially the rare double die variant in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a potential value of $44,000, that's right, $44,000 for a single 1986 1-cent coin. It's incredible to think that such a small piece of currency could carry such a significant value. If you have any old coins sitting in your collection, take a closer look. You might have a hidden treasure on your hands. Top 8. We're putting the spotlight on a little piece of American history that you might have overlooked, the United States 1-cent coin from 1989. This seemingly ordinary penny could be hiding an extraordinary value, and we're here to explore its story. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll discover just how much this 1989 penny could be worth. Let's rewind to 1989. This was a vibrant year in the United States, marked by economic growth and significant cultural shifts. The Berlin Wall was coming down, signaling the end of the Cold War, and the American economy was in a state of recovery. Amidst all this change, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, including the 1-cent piece, which has a rich heritage dating back to the late 18th century. The 1989 penny continues to feature the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has been in circulation since 1909. While millions of these coins were minted, not all of them are created equal. Certain variants have captured the attention of collectors, making this particular penny one to watch. Let's take a closer look at the design of the 1989 penny. On the front, we see Abraham Lincoln's profile, a symbol of leadership and resilience. Below Lincoln's portrait is the phrase, "In God We Trust," which reflects the nation's enduring values. Flipping the coin over, we find the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic tribute to one of the greatest presidents in American history. The design symbolizes unity and gratitude, representing the core values that Lincoln fought to uphold during his presidency. So, what makes the 1989 penny so special in the collector's world? While most of these coins are quite common, the real gem lies in specific errors that occurred during minting. One of the most sought-after variants is the 1989 V.D.B. Denver Mint penny with the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck twice, resulting in a noticeable shift in the image, which can make it highly desirable for collectors. Coins with minting errors like this are rare and can significantly increase in value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these unique pieces, and if you happen to find one, it could be a game changer for your collection. In addition to the double die error, there are other unique features that can enhance the value of the 1989 penny. For instance, subtle variations in color or metal composition can occur, which collectors appreciate. These quirks can tell a story of their own, adding depth to the coin's history. Furthermore, coins that have been professionally graded by services like PCGS or NGC can command higher prices. A professional grade ensures that collectors know the coin's authenticity and condition, giving them confidence in their investment. Now, let's get to the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1989 penny, especially the rare double die variant in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a potential value of $42,000, that's right, $42000 for a single 1989 1-cent coin. It's amazing to think that such a small piece of currency could hold such tremendous value. If you have any old coins lying around, be sure to take a closer look. You might have a hidden treasure on your hands. Top 9. We're diving into a piece of American currency that might look ordinary at first glance, the United States 1-cent coin from 1999. But hold on. This little penny could be hiding a remarkable story and an incredible value. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll discover just how much this 1999 penny might be worth. Let's take a trip back to 1999. This was a year of great change in the United States and around the world. The tech boom was in full swing, and the world was buzzing with anticipation for the new millennium. Amidst all this excitement, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, including the humble 1-cent piece, a denomination with a history dating back to 1793. The 1999 penny continues to feature the classic design of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a representation of leadership and unity that has endured for over a century. While millions of these coins were minted, not all of them are equally common, and some have special characteristics that can dramatically increase their value. Now, let's delve into the design elements of the 1999 penny. On the front, we see the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, one of America's most revered presidents. His image serves as a reminder of his dedication to preserving the Union and his fight for equality. Below his portrait, the words, "In God We Trust," emphasize the values that have shaped the nation. On the reverse side, the coin features the Lincoln Memorial, an iconic symbol of American heritage and a tribute to Lincoln's legacy. The design has remained relatively unchanged, making it a staple in American coinage. So, what makes the 1999 penny noteworthy in the eyes of collectors? While many 1999 pennies are relatively common, there are certain variants that have sparked significant interest. One of the most sought after is the 1999 D. Denver Mint penny, featuring a rare minting error known as the double die. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, causing a noticeable shift in the image. These double die coins are highly coveted by collectors because they are not just rare, they are also a fascinating piece of history. If you happen to find one of these, you could be holding onto a valuable treasure. In addition to the double die error, some 1999 pennies exhibit unique characteristics that collectors value. These might include slight variations in color, texture, or even minor design changes that occurred during the minting process. Collectors often appreciate these details, as they add to the story behind the coin. Additionally, coins that have been graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC can command higher prices in the market. A professional grade assures buyers of the coin's authenticity and condition, making it a safer investment. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1999 penny, especially the rare double die variant in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a potential value of $36,000, that's right, $36,000 for a single 1999 1-cent coin. It's incredible to think that something so small could hold such significant value. So, if you have any old coins stashed away, take a closer look, you might just have a hidden gem. Top 10 and last rare coin, we're focusing on a little piece of American history that often flies under the radar, the United States 1-cent coin from 1998. This seemingly ordinary penny might be hiding an extraordinary secret. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll discover just how much this 1998 penny could be worth. Let's take a moment to revisit 1998. This was a year of significant change in the United States, marked by a booming economy in a rapidly advancing tech industry. As we approached the turn of the millennium, the U.S. Mint was busy producing coins, including the 1-cent piece, which has a rich history dating back to the late 1700s. The 1998 penny features the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, a design that has stood the test of time. Lincoln's profile symbolizes the values of leadership, unity, and freedom that are deeply embedded in American history. While millions of these coins were minted, not all of them are created equal, and some have special characteristics that can dramatically boost their value. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of the 1998 penny. On the front, we see the familiar profile of Abraham Lincoln, who served as the 16th President of the United States during one of its most turbulent times. His image is accompanied by the phrase, "In God we trust," reflecting the principles that guide the nation. Turning the coin over, we find the Lincoln Memorial, an enduring tribute to Lincoln's legacy and a symbol of national unity. The design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making this penny a recognizable and cherished part of American currency. So, why is the 1998 penny of particular interest to collectors? While many are common, the key to its value lies in specific minting errors that occurred during production. One of the most sought-after variants is the 1998 D. Denver Mint penny with a unique error known as the double die. This happens when a coin is struck twice, resulting in a noticeable shift in the image. These double die coins are rare and highly coveted, appealing to both novice and seasoned collectors. If you come across one, you could be in possession of a true treasure. In addition to the double die error, some 1998 pennies may have other unique features that can enhance their value. Minor design variations, color differences, or even minting imperfections can make certain coins particularly interesting to collectors. Furthermore, coins that have been graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC often achieve higher prices in the market. A professional grade guarantees the coin's authenticity and condition, providing confidence for collectors when making a purchase. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. If you have a 1998 penny, especially the rare double die variant in uncirculated condition, you could be looking at a potential value of $38,000, that's right, $38,000 for a single 1998 1-cent coin. It's amazing to think that something so small could carry such significant value. If you have any old coins lying around, be sure to take a closer look. You might have a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and their incredible stories, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any future explorations. Thank you for watching, and happy collecting.